to another episode in the amazing series which I've chosen to call Get Inspired, Stay Inspired. It's great to have you with me, and yeah, I hope things are going well for you today or throughout your week, and I hope that all is well. And most of all, I hope that some of the things I've been sharing with you in the previous episodes are beginning to sink in, and you might be giving me some comments about that, and I might be getting an idea of how you're doing by incorporating some of the teachings and some of the knowledge and wisdom that I've been sharing with you. And I hope that it is making an impact or some inroads in some way into your life. And if it is, then I feel so chuffed, because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be sharing. And yeah, this helps me fulfill my wish to gift what I can of myself to humanity. So there we go. That's a tall order. But I'm trying, I'm getting there. And as each day passes, I feel as if I'm engaging with that destiny more and more, and it is unfolding, you know, just for the fact that I've decided to get on and take the bull by the horns, as they say, and start this amazing series. And, you know, it is going to be what we make of it. And fair enough, I'm kind of taking the lead. But at the end of the day, you guys are the ones that are going to define whether it succeeds or not, or whether you like it and it grows. It's all in your hands. You know, at the end of the day, I can sit here and say, yeah, I'll record another episode. I'll record another episode and another one. But is it having an impact? That's the key. Is it having an impact that you're saying to me, you know what, Alicia, we love what you're doing. We love the series. We love each episode, and that will keep me going. So getting your feedback, as I said, leave in the comments below. Let me know, because that will give me the encouragement I also need to keep going, to keep sharing, to keep this up and see where it takes us. See if we do manage to kind of become part of a little team, a little family, soulful family, so to speak, and that we start to get empowerment from this and basically begin to grow as individuals. As I said, with this series, it's very much kind of one-on-one. Oh, I feel like it is one-on-one. And oh gosh, Siri's trying to record me again. I don't know why it does that. It does that from time to time. Picks up on what I'm saying and starts recording, which may not be a bad thing. I'll get, you know, everything I'm saying transcribed in no time. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I just feel that this kind of one-on-one kind of dialogue is doing me good, so much good. And I hope it's doing you good. You know, just imagine as if you were sitting in my living room chatting with me, you know, getting some nuggets of wisdom, as I call them, and you were saying, yeah, that's helping me. That's all I want to hear. Then I feel as if I'm on the right path, you know. It's a personal goal, and it's been a personal one for a long time, but this particular kind of few weeks, these last few weeks actually, I've kind of opened myself up. And as you know, if you've listened to the previous episodes, if you haven't, by the way, please go back and watch them, because we kind of, we started off a little bit shaky, didn't it? And then, you know, I kind of grew into things, and hopefully if you stuck with me, you kind of grew into things. And now it's like, ooh, we've been kind of taking things in some really powerful and empowering directions. And I really feel that, you know, a lot of my teachings, which have come through my channeled writings, that a lot of those teachings are beginning to kind of get shared with you, so that you can take them start acting on them, start working on them, and start to turn things around for yourself, you know, to motivate, inspire, empower, and turn things around. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, if it's, you know, personal stuff going on in your life, or it's, you know, job related, or, you know, relationship related, or family related. It doesn't matter. All of what I'm sharing is really to inspire you to make use of it in the best way you choose, in the best way you find you can incorporate as best you like in your life. You know, as I said, I'm hoping that at least you are getting something out of it. And as I always say, if you can't see things on a soulful level, see them on a heartfelt level, because we all know we have a heart there beating within our, you know, within our bodies, and we can always know that the heart is something very, very special and powerful in our lives, what we feel within the heart. And that's close enough for me if you find the soulful stuff goes a bit too deep for you. But there we go. Just take things in on a heartfelt level, and that's good enough. That's a start. And yeah, I'm proud of you. Those of you that have watched every episode so far, I'm really proud of you for sticking with me. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know if it's easy to kind of be on a journey with someone and they you know, they speak or talk for over 25 minutes. Nowadays, it's hard to keep one's attention span for that long. But yeah, I'm, you know, someone that just kind of expresses myself as I go along. So if you have managed to listen to me for that long, I pat you on the back. Well done. And to me, that's cool, because it's like, wow, you've started this and there are people that are listening, that are taking on board what you're saying. And, you know, we may be like a small little group now, but, you know, we could grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And some of these soulful teachings may become a part of people's lives in a much bigger way than it is now, standing with just a handful of people. You know, it's like just having a handful of people that are willing to sort of be a part of what you're doing, and they're also learning from that experience. I guess that's what I wanted to say, and that's what makes me feel so bowled over and happy. Yeah. It's like, if you can stick with me for that long, wow, thank you. Thanks so much. So I hope that the last 2 episodes you got a deeper insight into that kind of bond and partnership I was talking about on a soulful level, about the soulful person that you are and the soulful person you think you are destined to be. And I said that information will be crucial because it's something you should not or would not have shared with anyone else apart from yourself. And I'm not going to ask you to share it with me unless you want to, obviously, in the comments. But I feel knowing that on a bit of paper or on your phone, wherever you put that information, is going to be key. I want you to hold on to that. And when we talk about other things, you may want to refer back to that. Because I think that is a very important thing to be reflecting on, you know, self-understanding. And I know it was in 2 episodes previous, but that self-understanding that we touched on, knowing that information with the things that we're now going to go forward with, is going to be very important. You can reflect back on that and say, yeah, I wrote that. You may find, wow, I wrote that at that particular episode, but, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes down the road, I can rewrite that, you know, because I feel that I've evolved as a person. So that might be the case with you. And if it is, that's still fine, because it means you're evolving. It means you're growing. And that's what this whole kind of process is, self-evolution and soulful evolution. And if you're kind of evolving, as a person and soulfully, then wow, I've achieved a lot. And, you know, maybe I'll end up, maybe you'll say, you know what, Alicia, you are a good teacher. Stick with it. Don't give up. Yeah, I kind of had to say, at the end of the day, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know, like, if I'm party to this knowledge, then I've got to teach it. I can't expect someone else to read it and teach it, because they don't know the full depth of it in the way I do. And that's just based on my Soul Whisperer book. But yeah, I'm going to teach it. And one of my goals, obviously on my Patreon page, one of my goals is to put teaching material together and to do a course on this type of stuff that we're talking about. So kind of this is a prerequisite to that, in that I'm delivering it as I go along in my own way, but then I can try to kind of formulate it and structure it in a way that it's teachable and it can be retaught in the right way, or in the way that I feel came through and was gifted to me to teach. So there we go. So wow, that was quite a little bit of ramble, but I like to kind of have a little chat with you guys at the beginning of each episode, because fair enough, I'm going to go and we're going to talk in depth about one of these passages, but I like to feel as if we're kind of having a little heart to heart, like you've met me or met up with me and we're having a little natter and you know, catching up with things, and you're allowing me to tell you more of myself, of what I do, and then I'm allowing you to say, hey, I hope it's working for you, I hope you're evolving, I hope you're doing well, I hope you're growing, and that kind of thing, you know. And who knows, we might be able to have one-on-one sessions as time goes on, but for now, what I'd love to do, as I said in the previous episode, it just kind of dawned on me. I thought, you know what, if you can get your subscribers up to a really nice, decent number, you know, say about 5,000 or something, you know, move, you know, kind of in that area, then you can do some live streams that lots of your subscribers would like to tune into if they know that you were going to do a live stream. And I will. It's what I want to do. These are the type of things that I would dread. Like, I would say, oh gosh, no way, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep writing, you know. But now I've had to turn a corner. I've had to say, no, I'm going to do live streams. I'm moving in this direction. I'm taking things in this direction. Otherwise, I ain't going to grow, you know. And you may be experiencing the same things in your life on other areas of your life. And I'm just saying, if I can do it, you can. If I can make decisions and decide to do this, you can. Because I am one of the worst kind of, you know, hold me back people, kind of procrastination type of person. But if I can do it, you can. So we're moving in the right direction. So yeah, it's great you're here with me today. So let's have a look at today's passage that I would like to reflect on and talk about, and hopefully give you some more insight on yourself as we do so, and hopefully allow you to have your own insights and reflections on what this says. Now, this one's an interesting one. Do you know, like, I've seen this one and I thought about choosing it earlier on, but there was a part of me that felt it's deep, but will people get it? Will people understand it if I, you know, if I'd introduced it, say, like about 10 episodes ago? But now, where we've got with the last couple of episodes and, you know, where things are going, I think it's perfectly cool to introduce this one, because I think you guys are going to get it, because you've got, hopefully you've got the other couple of episodes on the things I've said, so you're kind of ready to go into some other stuff, which if I read at the very beginning, I don't think you would have all kind of taken it in the way I want you to. So, you know, you're seasoned now, you're seasoned soul whisperer people, as I call, as I've got a fan page called The Soul Whisperer, because I do a lot of soulful work. So you're seasoned soul whisperers now. So this will go deep into you on a soulful level and you'll get it. And if not, don't worry, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to share it. We're going to, you know, open up as much as we can about what it has to say. So this one's called Incredible Solution. Now it's longer than most of the other ones, so I'll take my time to read it. Hopefully I'll get the words right, not like the other one. I keep adding my own words, but you know, they're that flexible. I'll try not to add too many words. I'll try to read it word for word. So it says today, nice bold statement, today. This actually is like a very powerful affirmation. As I said, they're not always affirmations, but I think this one is. And the reason is because it says I am. So let's take that as a soulful affirmation to say on a soulful level to your soul. It says, today I am shown, I am led, I am gifted, and I am drawn to an incredible solution to face the challenges that confront me. Now, the affirmation side of it, I am shown, I'm led, and I'm gifted, and I'm drawn. Those 4 words, shown, led, gifted, drawn, to me, this must powerfully relate to that bond and connection you have with your soul. That soulful connection is going to be showing you, okay, what to do. You're going to be led about what to do. You're going to be gifted the information or knowledge that you need to do what you need to do. And you're going to be drawn. In other words, you will kind of be drawn towards or come to a conclusion about whatever it is that you need to kind of deal with. And it says here, an incredible solution. In other words, you know by tapping into your soul on a soulful level that some way, shape or form, you will be given an incredible solution. Now, you know that we talked about receiving knowledge and information and how that can come through to you. We even spoke about in the previous episodes that, you know, the soul definitely wants to guide you. And I always said, encourage you and support you. So it's going to be giving you that information. And I said to you, the language of the soul is it's that intuitive insight that you receive. Now, you may choose to ignore it, of course, but you may choose to act on it. Now, this is a powerful affirmation to allow you to tap into your soul, to begin to open up and activate and basically acknowledge its presence, get information, and then start sharing that information with the mind. Because I told you, everything goes through you. And at the end of the day, if you get that soulful insight and you start sharing that with your mind, then you will be able to confront challenges. Basically, all of this part, like I am shown, I'm led, I'm gifted, I'm drawn to an incredible solution, all of that is on an energy level, in sort of tapping into things on a soulful level. It's all energy based. But once you want to confront challenges, these are physical challenges in the physical world. Once you want to confront challenges, once you're trying to find solution to challenges, then you're going to pass that information onto the mind that will then help you deal with those challenges. Obviously, if you're coming from a negative place, the mind is going to go, you know, you can't, no, you can't, oh no, what if this happens, what if that happens? Yeah, that is going to be a part of this. But if you take knowledge from a soulful place, you're going to tune that out. You're going to tune it out completely, because you're staying aligned, as I call it. You have an alignment with your soul, not just your mind. You're going to have an alignment with your soul and then share that information with the mind. As I said, if you have an alignment with the mind and you tune out the soul, then you're just basically in the physical in every way, shape or form. You're being affected by everything. It's affecting you, you know, all kinds of things are going to happen, and it's all physical. But if you align yourself on the soulful level, you're going to get in tune with things on an energy level. You're going to focus on those things. You're then going to share that with the mind, which things into the physical level. And that mind is going to manifest whatever you tell it or ask it to do. It's like a genie in the physical form. It can manifest negative things if that's what you tell it, but it will manifest positive things if that's what you tell it and give guidance on. As I said, the soul is never negative. Everything that comes from a soulful place is positive. Everything that comes from a soulful place has truth. At one time, I think I told you that, you know, why is it that it's not just the mind? And I said, because the mind gets affected by everything going on in the physical, you know, aspect of your life, or in the physical form of what we are as people. But with the soul, it doesn't get affected by the external, because it's an energy that is soulful and comes from a higher place. So you don't get affected by the external. If you're getting affected by the external, you know, you're dealing with just the mind and the ego. If you're coming from a soulful place and you feel unaffected by the external, you know that answers and solutions are coming from a soulful level, an intuitive level. And then if you share that with your mind will listen to your inner you. It will listen to your higher self. It will obey. Let's put it that way. It will obey you if you tell it what to do. Now, normally you say, hang on, I listened to my mind and my mind said I should do this. Yeah, turn it around. Don't listen to your mind. You tell it what to do. Do you see the difference? You can say, oh, but I had it in my mind that I should do this. And I'm saying to you, turn that around. Come from the soulful place. Get the answers, get the solutions. Listen to the soul's inner voice. Tap into your intuition, okay? And then you tell the mind what to do. And it will obey you. Seriously. It will listen and it will obey you, because it knows that you're coming from a position of power and strength. It's like if you leave it to you know, run wild with negativity and fear, then it's going to do so. It's not going to be reined in. You know, like when you have to take control of things, but you're saying, hang on, but my mind is me. You know, my mind is controlling me. If you allow it. But you can take control of the situation by aligning yourself soulfully on a different level. Align yourself soulfully. Listen to what the soul is saying. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your... And then you tell the mind, this is what I want you to do. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to take things. This is where I want solutions to happen. This is where I want, you know... answers to be utilized. And your mind will say, like the genie in the physical, you know, there's that universal genie, like in the law of attraction, or the law of invitation, as I call it, and that I wrote in my book, actually, the law of invitation. You can have that as well, but you can also have the physical manifestation of things, for things to happen by telling your mind what you want it to do. And, you know, this is why I said, if you can affirm this type of body of work or information on a soulful level to your soul, if you can reach that point where you can affirm that on a soulful level, then the mind will click into that, it will take it, and you're doubling up on everything that you want, you know. So in this case, it's asking for an incredible solution to face the challenges that are confronting you. Now, these challenges may appear to be insurmountable. They may appear to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with what's being confronted. But I say to you, if you work in the way that I've spoken and shared with you, you are going to find solutions, okay? Because they'll be gifted to you on a soulful level. You may not expect them, but make sure you be open to them. Like we've said in the previous, be ready to receive. And once you receive it intuitively, or even if it's like a sign or a little thing you hear, you know what the answer and solution, you know what pertains to you. So you'll get it. Be open to it and you will get it. If you close your mind off, you ain't going to get anything. You ain't going to get anything and you ain't going to tune into anything. But if you open your mind up and open yourself up on a soulful level, you're going to get the thing, and you can tell your mind straight away, this is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to go. And it will make sure it manifests it for you in the physical realm or the physical aspect of life and the way you're living it. You know, and the reason the soul is so powerful is it knows everything. It knows who you are, your inner you, your higher self. It knows that. It's journeyed with you. So it knows everything. The only thing is, it needs you to open up to listen and to be awakened. You remember the one in the last episode, awakened. So it wants you to be awakened to its presence so that you can start getting into dialogue and communication with it. And once you're awakened to its presence, then hey presto, you're hearing it. I'll talk a lot about communication and that kind of thing. There's a lot in that book about it, and I'll explain that to you more deep as we go along. But, you know, get those solutions, face the challenges that confront you, and you are on your way. So today, don't forget, you're going to be shown, you're going to be led, you're going to be gifted, you're going to be drawn to solutions. I've showed you how to make sure those solutions come through to you and those solutions become party to your knowledge and understanding. Share that with the mind. Let that mind take over in the physical for you and face the challenges that are confronting you. And they will be dealt with, okay? So don't worry. If you're in a situation where you're really worried and you're panicking and you're thinking da-da-da-da-da, just listen to this episode. Listen to it again, or go back the last 2 episodes. Listen to them and then listen to this episode again and get it fixed within your heart and soul, okay? That solutions will be found to the challenges that confront you, and that you have nothing to fear or worry. They will be found. And leave any comments about what you've experienced and whether what I've said has helped you. Leave that in the comments below, okay? Now, don't forget little pick-me-ups. I've even got a meditation series. I'll be putting that up soon, so look out for that. You know, if you like meditation and, you know, you feel that that will benefit you, then, you know, definitely have a listen. I'll be throwing those up on YouTube as well. And on my website, there's audios, there's, you know, there's all stuff that, even if you like reading, there's all empowering stuff you can read on there. Little pick-me-ups, Twitter, Instagram, to keep you engaged and motivated and positive along the way. Do you know what I mean? I'm not leaving you out there to have nothing to sort of tune into in between each episode. There's lots there you can make the most of, you know. And that reminds me, I've got a very powerful story to tell you. Probably I'll do it in an episode or 2, but I'll remind myself to talk about that in the next few episodes. I think it's a powerful story, and I think you guys are ready to hear it, but I can't say it now because it's going to take up too much time and you guys have got to go. So I need to leave you to get on with your day and enjoy your day and get on with things. But yes, if you feel somebody needs to hear this, make sure you tell them about it and share this episode. Let them subscribe to the channel. Let's get it growing, and then I can do some live streams, which I'll really look forward to doing. And also stick a thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. And yeah, you know, stick your bell notification on so you know when the next episode is coming out, and do all of that stuff, and we'll keep growing and growing and growing. I love this. I'm really getting into it and I'm so glad to be a part of it. Thank you so much. And also, if you want to support me, don't forget to check out my Patreon page. That's an option. If you want to take it, then I'm truly blessed, and I'll be very grateful for any support you give me, because that means I can share more, do more, and inspire more people and grow things in the direction I think we should grow. And I'm glad you're on board, and you'll have an even sort of closer bond if you want to on that level. And I'll also be sharing a lot of important things on my Patreon side of things if you want to be a part of that. And if not, hey, I'm still bringing out episodes for you to tune into and be a part of anyway. So have a beautiful day. Love and light to you. And as I said, trust in yourself and do not allow any adversity or any challenges to overcome you. You are going to overcome them instead. Okay? Have a beautiful day and look forward to doing the next episode. Look out for that, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Take care. Bye.